What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Road Talk. Here at Road Talk, we will be talking about chapter 1029 of One Piece. We will be giving you my live review of it and my live breakdown of the chapter. So if you're interested, please keep watching. If you're not interested, don't worry. I have more content for you. We here at Road Talk, we talk about sports, and we also do dabble in between Twitch. So if you do like that, go look at the other stuff that I have here on my channel. But if you are interested in One Piece 1029, let's start talking about it right here, right now. Let's go! One Piece 1029 starts off with that boy Iron Man Sanji is still scared about his new upcoming powers, and we even have an elaboration from Queen saying that, hey, your father Judge was talking about he had experiments of people that will be able to have an exoskeleton and be able to regen and be very durable. And he was like, hey, I'm guessing that's you that he was talking about. And then you see Sanji, poor Sanji, he's looking like, oh no, I don't want to be like my brothers. I don't want to be emotionless and heartless and cold-hearted like they were. So he is fighting that urge. And what does Sanji do best, guys? Sanji is the biggest, I don't want to say troll, but he always, when he has that high moment in his chapters or in One Piece, he always has a very quick decline every time, and Sanji starts to run away from his fight between Queen. And doing that, he was just trying to figure everything out into his head so he can, I guess, fight off being heartless and cold-hearted. But Sanji has nothing to fear, guys. If you are wondering, is Sanji going to start becoming more heartless or cold-hearted? He doesn't have nothing to fear whatsoever, because soon as he starts to run away, the commanders of, the foot soldiers, I should say, of Queen, they start to shoot at Sanji. And Sanji gets hit by the things they were shooting at it with, and Sanji states that hurts. And now, previously, if you look at the Vinsmoke Sons and all of them, how they react to getting hits or being in difficult situations, they all laughed at it. They never had emotion behind it. So right now, it's showing that Sanji has emotion by getting hit by some rocks or something. So I'm guessing next time we see Sanji, I don't know if we're gonna have it next chapter, just because of the way the story is progressing right now and who's fighting who with the whole ending of the chapter. But if next time we see Sanji, we can see that Sanji probably learns that, hey, I'm having some type of emotion about getting hit with rocks or bullets or something. So that really hurt it. So I will have emotions unlike my brothers. And now I can fight you for real, Queen. And that's going to be beautiful to see. Can't wait for that next week or whenever Oda gets a chance to actually write that. That's going to be flat out awesome, because Sanji is starting to grow in my eyes. I'm not a big Sanji fan. I'm a Zoro. Everybody knows that. But Sanji is starting to grow in my eyes. Just stop with the running away stuff, man. Come on. On the second floor, we have Kid and Law fighting it out with Big Mom. And right now, Kid is showing some vulnerability right now because he is having these weird headaches. Even Law is stating this like, hey, you are being useless right now. Useless Kid. Like, okay, if you're a part of the community, you know where that's going. But anyways, that's the only reason because there is another fight that's going on the third floor right now. And that's between Killer and Hawkins. And Hawkins has this ability that use some type of voodoo magic or rag dolls. And everybody knows if you have a rag doll, and supposedly if you have it some type of way it's connected to somebody else's body, whatever you do to that rag doll actually happens to that person. And the same thing here with One Piece. So Hawkins has the rag doll of Kid. And right now, Hawkins is, his powers work. If he does any damage, it goes to Kid. So right now, Hawkins is slamming his head like on some weird stuff, slamming his head against the wall just because all the damage is going back to Kid. And it's really making Killer having a hard time with this fight because he knows that anything that he does to Hawkins, that it would affect his captain and his best friend. So he's trying to figure out some type of way or some type of strategy to stop that from happening. And he even tells Hawkins, hey, just stop with the beating on the head with my captain, with my friend. You can just have my life instead, and just leave him alone. Just have him be a-okay. But Hawkins was not trying to hear that at all. Hawkins went into this big telling his side of the story, how everything is gonna work out, telling Killer like, hey, it's foolish to ever try to challenge one of these Yonkos still. Big Mom and Kaido, if you choose right now just to follow the orders of Kaido, I will put a good word in for you for Kaido. And Killer was not trying to have that. Killer, everybody knows that part of the Straw Hat Alliance that you are going to have to come through, and you got to have your own pride against whatever you're fighting for. And Killer pride right now is towards his captain and saving his captain's life. So what Killer does is, what the smart thing was to do, Kid does not have any, does not have a left arm at all. So if Hawkins is thinking that any left arm damage is gonna go straight to Kid, it's not true whatsoever. So that is exactly what Killer does in this fight. He has a moment of weakness. He sees that Hawkins has dropped his guard because of the big conversation that they was having, and he went straight in to take off the left arm of Hawkins. And then Hawkins was surprised about all that because he was like, how's this hurting me? And then they both realized that since Killer tells him like, Kid does not have a left arm, so all the damage is going straight to you. So, and then at the exact same time, Hawkins has all his ragdolls taken away from him thanks to Killer's quick hands, and he grabs the ragdoll from him. So that frees up Kid's ragdoll from injured any furthermore by the fight. And that allows Killer to get the devastating blow to finish off Hawkins finally. Hawkins was, it was an okay character, I'm not gonna lie. He had some great hunting down everybody, all the supernovas that came to Wano. He had some cool moments between fighting Zoro and fighting Killer right now. So he was pretty cool, but I think they could have fleshed him out a little bit more, but I do appreciate what everything Oda does. So, but that's the end of Hawkins. And then we can just see that as Hawkins was getting defeated, he gets this tarot card, and that tarot card was the Falling Tower, and that kind of relates to the chapter called the Towers. So, and supposedly when we get the tarot card, Fallen Towers, that means that it's basically a new time is about to start coming. That's the down with the old and in with the new. And that's exactly how the eyes of Kid was looking right now, since he knows that his ragdoll has been freed up from the fight, and he's about to really start to be giving it to Big Mom finally. So he doesn't have no more headaches. He's not gonna take no more weird damages for any weird spots because of the fight between Killer and Hawkins. But it's going to be epic next chapter about how Law and Kid is going to be attacking a Big Mom and taking down a Yonko, hopefully. I don't know if we're going to go back to Sanji's fight, or are we going to go to Zoro's fight? Who knows at this moment? Maybe we will go back to Momonosuke and Yamato and see what they're doing. It's so much stuff that needs to start to finally get it wrapped up. I don't know exactly where Oda has his head at right now. It's so many things, so many areas. Either way, I'm going to be happy with it. Guys, once again, this was on my chapter review. I give this chapter a solid 8 out of 10. It was great. It wasn't like the other chapters, but still, it was a great chapter, not having that much of Straw Hats in it, or the story not involving Yonko, Luffy, Zoro's. They did have Sanji, so it was still a good chapter. But if you guys want more further reviews or breakdowns of any other manga or any other anime or any sports talk, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this chapter, and please like the video if you did. Till the next time, guys. See ya. Peace.